The teens are basically the years of self-discovery, knowing who you are, finding out your gender, knowing your likes and dislikes. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the 10 things I learned in my teens. First and foremost, people change. When you have friends like from childhood, you almost feel like you're the same with one another, but people change with growth. People change. I remember having a friend who I literally thought was another me, but looking into the teens, she changed. She was a different person of her own. I guess it was just me and my thoughts, but people do change. And some people are in your life for a season, not for the whole book. Some for a reason, for a purpose, and when that purpose is accomplished, they are soon gone, just like the wind, for a season. People change their behaviors, their attitudes, their belief systems, and basically everything. People change. That's the first thing I learned as a teen. When I was a child, I used to think everybody is the same. People, everybody you speak to is a friend. That innocent mind. Everybody you smile with is a friend. Everything innocent. People change. The second is not everyone needs access to your life. Just because you're studied with someone or just because you are related to someone in one way or another does not mean they need access to your life. Some people are never happy with your progress, and yet they keep showing up. Showing up does not mean they want to be there or they wish you good. It's better to cut off some people. Oversharing with someone and giving them access into your life invites betrayal only. So the less they know, the less they can fight you because someone cannot fight what they don't know. But what they fully know, it's easy to plot and destroy easily. Going on to number three, social media is a filtered lie. So, many people post this and that about their lives, and you can look at someone and you really admire them or want them to be a role model, but you don't know what happens in the background. Someone may have 1 million likes. So what? That does not mean they're wealthy or they're so good at what they're portraying. Social media is a filter. People only show you what they want you to see. You cannot just look at social media and assume you know everyone. And yes, even if it's you yourself, you don't post what you don't want people to know about yourself. So it's basically that, being a young girl, I used to think everything on social media is real. You see someone going for a photo shoot with a car, and then they're like so dope and, in a G-Wagon and stuff like that. And yet, the actual sense is it's all rented. Rented. Everything is rented. The houses, the what, the photo shoots, everything. People pay different prices for what they show us on social media. So yeah, social media is a filtered lie. Number four, friendships fade, but goals don't. When you grow up, you realize some people are just not compatible. You're not compatible with other people, you get? And like your life starts to, you distance from friends, people who were your best friends start pushing away. And yes, it's part of life because friends, okay, some friendships are meant to last, but not all friendships do because some are just like the wind. Friendships fade, but goals don't. So if you're to compare a friendship and then your goals, if you have a friendship that is in the middle of your goals, a friendship that's in between your goals, one that does not promote you to be who you want to be or the things you want to do for yourself. If a friend is meant to be yours and truly a friend indeed, they will be able to understand your goals. Either they help you achieve them or help redirect you to the right goals. As per se, lesson 5 and the most important of all, nobody knows what they're doing. Everybody is living their first time. It's life. They're living life for the first time. So nobody knows what they're doing. They just do according to instincts, perspectives, and where they have grown up from, their environments. What have they seen? That's how people choose what they want to be. Oh, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer, a pilot. As per se, most people actually they don't know. Even the adults, yes, even the adults, they're living adulthood for the very first time, and yes, they don't know what they're doing. So every time you look at someone, In fact, for someone to be so good at something, they do it a number of times. They make flaws and mistakes until they get the perfect thing. Nobody knows. They just keep guessing and doing what looks like is right. Number six, saying no is self-respect. The sooner you learn to say no to some things without over-explaining yourself, it's a sign of self-respect because the moment people ask you out, suggest things to you, and you always do and never object, they will not respect you because they know you don't know what you want for yourself. But the moment you learn to say no, the better. I'm not explaining this one. Seven is learn a skill, any skill. Is it public speaking, editing, writing, whatever skill you choose to learn, it will pay back tenfold. And because it's your own skill, it's for the benefit for yourself. If you don't improve yourself and work on yourself, no one is going to want to work with someone who is mediocre. Everybody wants to work with the best of the best. So the better you start working on yourself, the better it will be for you. Skills are like an extra tool. You know, when you have a toolbox and then you have a lot of things to use, every skill you learn is like a new weapon to put into your toolbox to make you a better person so that it adds a better definition to you. 8. Your background is not a limitation. Many people think where they come from is going to determine where they're going to be their whole lives, their whole futures. But no, everybody's life is designed differently. Your background, where you come from, whether they are rich or poor, does not determine your final destination. How you work life out determines where you're going to end. Yeah. Number 9, good mental health is equal to good academic grades. Everything starts with your brain because when you're in the examination paper, you're going to be writing what is in your brain. If your mental health is at stake, your brain is going to be forced to forget some things intentionally. The brain, yes, without telling you, your brain is going to forget some things that are very vital that you will need. And it happens that some people, that's why you see some people when they enter the examination room, that's when they forget the answers. And then when they get out, that's when they remember the answers. That's a sign that your mental health is at stake. Mental health is a self-maintenance routine. So work things out and make sure that your mental health is good. Mental health, look at things that take away your peace, things that disturb you, things that make you anxious, overly depressed, things like that. Cut them off for a good mental health so that you get good grades. And then lastly, it gets better. That's number 10 thing I learned in my teens. Whatever it is, it gets better. Whether you're going through a hard situation, a tough uh, type scenario, it gets better. One day you'll just wake up and the pain is all gone. Of course, it doesn't go in one go. It takes time, but it gets better. You become stronger, you become better. You don't only go through situations. In every hard situation you go through, you become better for yourself. You become stronger, you become more resilient, more determined. And yes, time will pass by. And when you clock your 20s, your 30s, you'll realize some things you went through in your teens were worth it. They shaped you to be better, discerning, and wiser. Yes. And teens are not an age for being perfect. It's an era of self-discovery, knowing who you are, knowing what you want, discovering your likes and dislikes, discovering where you lie in the social ladder, and also finding out what's your best interest. It's for becoming. And yes, if this video has reached home, hit the thumbs up, like, share with someone who is in their teens so that they don't make mistakes. Until next time, keep blooming. Bye.